This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com, use the coupon code SOUTHGATE, 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Perich, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks podcast.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever appointed protector of the universe. Bonded to the energy-transforming quantum bands that are both weapons and symbols of his station, he fights an ongoing battle to defend all life in the universe from cosmic evil as Quasar.
Hello and welcome back to the Quantum Zone, episode 122. I am Phil, joining me as always, Master of the Quantum Zone.
I am Will. Hey, everyone.
And Master of the 10-yard stare, it is.
Maybe 100-yard stare. This is Matt. Hi.
Well, we have social distance and stay indoors, so I don't think you have a 100-yard apartment.
Yeah, no, I did get out of my apartment today. Helped my brother. He has an old house, and I spent the day scraping painted over wallpaper off of a wall for about 7 hours today. So
that's brotherly love right there.
That was...
Kona got like halfway done. He's like, "You gonna pay me?" And his brother's like, "No." And he was like,
"See you later, bunkie."
I did get paid a little bit, but still, I earned that big time. Oof.
Oh, I was listening to our last Spider Cast we recorded today because it went up today. Kona, you, me, and Ray. Oh man, this Matt Kona is a trooper. I mean, we did the first three. We did 4 issues. We reviewed the first 3, and then Kona's internet like crapped out. So he's like, "I'll send you feedback for the last one." And then by the time me and Ray were done with the last issue, there was feedback sitting in the email.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's a
worked
trooper.
Overtime for it. We're recording a new one this weekend for those of you in real time. I don't know if it's available to listen to in real time.
Well, yeah, this will be up on YouTube. Yeah, so if you hear this before what's Sunday, June 5th, yeah, or July 5th, yeah, we're doing Spider-Man Unlimited number 8. So
yeah,
hey, I got a question for you guys. So I got my shipment from Westfield, and I got Batman: The Adventures Continue #1.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to ask you about this. I saw it in the newsletter, the Midnight Hour. Yeah. Yes.
Are they really just down to 20 story pages now in DCs? Is that a thing?
It might be like that, but that one's weird too because I did get that first issue, but it was a digital first, and they were doing like each chapter was only like 99 cents. So I think that the actual printed book, that's like the first 3 chapters. So I don't know if it seems kind of different too because they just took like 3 digital chapters and threw them in a book.
Okay, that could explain some things, but man, talk about and then every other page seems like an ad for the Joker or something.
Oh yeah, Joker's everything now. I mean, Joker Wars basically starting up. 3 Jokers is supposedly coming soon. That 3-issue miniseries that they've been teasing since like 2016.
Yeah, like years because of. I mean, was that a Final Crisis reveal or something?
What 3 Jokers?
Yeah,
it was at the end of the New 52. Batman got to sit in the Mobius chair, and he's like, "Let's test this out." And he goes, "What's the Joker's real name?" And it said, "Which one?" There's 3 of them. And what are your next question?
All of them.
I was gonna say, what are your next question be? Yeah, well, what are the 3 names? But I said maybe it's because he's human. He could only last for 1 question. So I was like, "What's the Joker's real name?" Oh, sorry, there's 3 of them.
There's 3 of them. I didn't give you his real name, but I gave you a number.
So first name, middle name, last name for each of them.
Yeah. Social security number, last name, address.
But yeah, ever since that movie, they've been pushing Joker hard, and it seems like they've been just like pumping out miniseries, and yeah, the Joker War is coming. I mean, spoilers. Joker just stole all Bruce Wayne's money.
I don't know. I was kind of burned out on Joker after he showed up in the first Snyder run on, right after Court of Owls. It seems like he's just been everywhere. They need to
when he had his face
give him
cut
a
off.
cool off period, you know?
I'm thinking after Joker War, they're going to do this because, like, I saw somewhere they're like, oh, the last battle between Batman and Joker. I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, exactly.
And right now, he knows Batman's identity. He knows like everyone's identity. Nightwing, all the Robins, everybody. So I'm assuming he's going to catch the amnesia, and they're kind of going to do like a soft reboot. So I'm thinking after Joker War, they're going to. But I mean, that seems to be what they're pushing over there these days. Batman, either something Batman, Joker, or Harley Quinn.
Yeah, that's true. And now they got this new punchline.
Yes, the Joker's new sidekick. Yes,
new sidekick. Yeah,
she's like
so it's all Joker Batman.
she's like a crazy college student. So not to scare you, Will.
Crazy college students. Yeah, those are scary, actually.
Oh,
any? Well, you guys haven't got. So this came in like Friday, so you guys haven't got new comics yet this week. That's.
You know what? I was looking. There was like really no new Marvel and DC tomorrow. Mm-hmm. I think anything is like trades and stuff. But the only new thing I'm getting tomorrow is there's like a Walking Dead special. Negan Lives.
Oh, I saw a picture. Somebody posted a picture of that in my feed. So, it was.
That's like the only new book I'm getting tomorrow. Yeah, as the solicit just says, the greatest effing villain in comics returns. Enough said.
Cool.
Oh, hey, last week, I know we were talking about it. Will, did you get that Green Lantern special?
I think it's going to be in my next shipment, so I think this shipment missed it, but I hope so.
It's pretty good. I mean, all the Lanterns get at least one story. I mean, it starts off with an Alan Scott story. There's a bunch of Hal in there, so you'll like that. There's a Guy Gardner. There's a John Stewart. There's even a Sinestro story in there.
Wow. Okay.
Cal Rayner. Cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think you'll be pleased. That's what I said. I've been impressed with the 80th anniversary issues so far because there's been a bunch of them this year. First there was the Robin one, then there was Catwoman, Joker, and then Green Lantern. I think Flash has one coming up some point now this year too.
Yeah, he probably should. I mean, they're hitting all their golden age characters. So,
because Justice is. I mean, if Alan Scott. It's 80 because of Alan Scott Green Lantern, so of course Jay Garrick got to be 80 too.
Well, I would think that Flash and Hawkman.
Oh yeah, Hawkman.
Together, yeah.
I thought it because
didn't they both show up in that first issue of All Flash?
Or is it Flash Comics? It's something. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
If not that first issue, I'm pretty sure Hawkman was the same year.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, a lot of those characters all debuted around the same time. There's a Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah. Wonder Woman should be, too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see if I can find this.
Actually, and I have a question.
So,
Quasar first appeared in Cap 217, right?
Yeah, 1978.
So, that puts him at
42 years. Same as
42 years. And then Quasar number 1 was
80. Was it 89? Yeah.
I think it was 89. So we just missed that one. We just missed the 30th of Quasar number 1.
Yes. So, yes, So, yeah, the series was 31. Yeah.
Wow. Hard to believe. Very difficult to believe.
Oh, yeah. So have you guys been reading anything, like any new comics, or have you tried anything new? Or
I have not.
Let's see what I've got in the stack here.
Because I know, like, Marvel and DC, I don't know if it's some of their lower sellers. They went to digital only. Like, I think this week was the last issue of Supergirl. I haven't read Supergirl in the last couple of years, but I guess, like, the last issue or two they put out just digitally. So it's like if you wanted to complete that run, like in print, you're going to have to buy the graphic, when they put it out in trade.
Trade, yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I've got the Catwoman 80th right here.
Yes, that's good, too.
Immortal Hulk. That's been good.
Oh, yeah.
I really like an artist that she does a lot of cover work, and then she's got a book coming out with Image, Mirka Andolfo. I think she's Italian. But she's got a book called Mercy, and then another one called Unsacred. And I've got it here, but I haven't read it yet. But I'm probably going to wait and just get all of them to read it. But Strange Adventures. Oh, the Adam Strange.
Yes, I read the first issue of that, and then I think Corona kind of we haven't gotten. I don't think a second issue came out yet.
I think I've got the second one. I think the second one just came in the.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, number 2. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, there we go.
Huh. When is that out? I didn't know that was out.
I think it was out last week, maybe.
I was gonna say, do you get yours ahead of time?
It just came out, yeah. And honestly, I've been reading. Have any of you guys ever read Panel by Panel?
No.
It's the Eisner Award-winning comics criticism PDF journal that comes out once a month. You can pick up. They've got a sale going on right now where you can get like any issue half off, and you get like the first year for like $10, I think, or something. It's pretty good. But they're talking about Mr. Miracle. I've heard so many great things about that series, and I just haven't got a chance to read it yet. I think it's same author, right? Is it Tom? I think it's Tom King, right?
What? Strange Adventures is Tom King, yeah.
Yeah, I think he's the one who did Mr. Miracle. Did he do the Vision as well?
Yes. I never read the whole Vision series. I read some of the Vision, but I read that whole Mr. Miracle. That Mr. Miracle was good because a lot of times I don't even give a crap about New Gods, but yeah, his Mr. Miracle was good.
Yeah, that's something that I know this is probably going to mark me as an outcast, but Kirby's just never resonated with me.
Thank you. Yeah, me too. Me too. I always thought I was like weird. I was like, wait, I don't get Kirby's art. I mean, it's just.
Well, don't say that you're not weird because we agree on something. Because I'm weird. Okay.
Yeah, true. But yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not like the Kirby's like the be all end all artistic wise. I mean, I appreciate his contributions, but I'm just like, his style. Like I've tried to read some of his Cap stuff, and I'm just like, this art really doesn't speak to me.
I mean, I understand why he's important, and I understand just the sheer amount of creativity. It's just his work doesn't resonate with me, and especially the 70s stuff. I mean, because I've read some of those New Gods, and the dialogue just, I just can't handle it sometimes, and it's not a failing of Kirby; it's a failing of me. So I'll own that completely. But yeah, the fact that it made you like one of the New God characters, I'm going to have to get that series. Oh,
you didn't read the Mr. Miracle? Yeah, it's like...
No, I haven't. Yeah, I've just been reading about it, and I'm like, okay, this sounds really good.
Yeah, it's like 12. It's like 12 issues. Yeah, I recommend it, yeah. Like I said, yeah, the New Gods aren't even my favorite, and it's funny, it's well written, yeah.
You read anything good lately, Matt?
I haven't really been keeping up, honestly, with new or old. I'll just pick up some random back issues. I have been reading this Spider-Man to get ready for this weekend, and
nice.
I didn't feedback for the What If in time for Ray's Into the Night podcast, but I have read some older ones of those. But no, I've just been slipping behind a little bit.
Well, here's a question for you, since you've been reading Spider-Man. I love Roger Stern. I mean, I think Roger Stern is an awesome writer. Did a lot of great work. But in my mind, David, is it Michelini? I don't know how you pronounce his last name. He had a run of close to 100 issues on Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah.
And it was good, really good. He worked with a ton of great artists, right? I mean, have you been rereading those?
Well, those are kind of my bread and butter, because that's when I had a subscription to Amazing Spider-Man, and of all the Spider-Man titles, that was my favorite. So yeah, I agree with you. And yeah, the fact that so many different artists got to collaborate on his work just made it pop off the page even more. Yeah.
Oh yeah, McFarlane, Larson, and Bagley was on there for a long run, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically when I started reading, regularly, is that the McFarlane era.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think he went from Michelini went from like 298 to like right before the Clone Saga.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he probably had like close to 100 issues if he didn't hit 100.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's an amazing,
it's
an amazing accomplishment. Makes me want to go
amazing.
Back.
Yeah.
That pun not intended.
Amazing.
Yeah. Didn't wasn't there a recent reappearance from Eric in the Spider-Man universe? Was that like for like a one-off?
Oh, Eric Larson?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
I meant to pick that up, but Lassen, as we call him around here.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah, there was like a one shot. It was like a bunch of short stories. Yeah, and he did pencil one of them. Yeah. What's the name of that one? I forget.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, I think it was last year, but yeah, there was like I forget, there was at least 3 or 4 short stories in there. Yeah, he did pencil one.
I remember reading like the early, it came out in September.
Yeah.
So I must have missed it. But,
well, there's a bunch of cool little, that's back when Marvel was going bi-weekly, or bi-monthly, whatever the terms mean. I never get that right. But when they were going twice a month.
Every 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah. Because you had like these little 6-part adventures that were branded as one of them was like a Silver Sable crossover, I think.
During the summers, yeah. The assassin. Oh yes, the Silver Sable one. Are you talking about the one with like Sabretooth and like the Red Skull and stuff?
I think so, yeah, because McFarlane did the covers of those.
It was right before Acts of Vengeance. It was, and I kid you not, it was called the Assassin Nation Plot.
There.
Yeah.
I should have remembered that.
The Assassination.
The good old days.
Yes. Yeah, then we got the return.
The one shot.
Oh, yeah, what is it?
The one.
It's called The Amazing Spider-Man Going Big #1.
Yes, that's it. Yes, I have it. Yes.
It's got Eric Larson, Jerry Conway, and Mark Bagley together. Written by Conway and Larson, with art by Larson, Bagley, and more.
Yeah. So I can't remember if there's more than one cover or not, but I know the cover I got, Larson did do the cover.
Oh, I'm sure there was a multitude.
I was going to say, is there any comic these days that only has one cover?
I'll have to look that up and see if I can find it.
Yeah, it was good. Like I said, it was just a bunch of short stories. Mm-hmm. So you don't have to worry about continuity or anything.
It's kind of nice to not have to read a giant 12-part arc or something, just read a short story. Hey, this is a good little short story. It's a good story. Yeah, middle end, done.
But yeah, those 6-parters during the summer were fun. Like I know in December, Lilith and I are going to cover Return of the Sinister Six, and then what is it? Sometime in the next couple months. I forget what month we're doing it, but anyone ever read Round Robin, The Sidekick's Revenge?
Yes, that was with Bagley. I remember that one. That was good.
I mean, yeah, Night Thrasher, Punisher, Moon Knight. So I know we're going to get feedback from somebody on that one.
Oh, yeah. Who would that be, I wonder? I can't remember.
I know.
Batman.
Batman, exactly.
What the F? Oh, yeah. There were so many characters in that. Darkhawk.
Darkhawk, yeah.
Kona's favorite.
Big time.
Hey, did you see when they brought Darkhawk back during the Abnett and Lanning kind of, Nova Guardians of the Galaxy stuff that was going on? That was good. That was really good. I missed them on Guardians and Nova. That Nova series was really good.
Because I was even thinking today, if we ever get bored with like, oh, look, we're covering an issue with our Quasar appears in 2 panels, after we pass 60. I'm like,
His elbow appears in panel 3.
If we just want to cover any cosmic stuff or, whatever.
I mean, like the one where he cosmically snow plows in a Web of Spider-Man issue.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that might be on our list eventually.
Yeah.
But no, like I don't even think it's on our list. But like, there's a Fantastic Four annual where it's just like a big group shot of like all the heroes in New York, and you see like just his quantum band, in the corner.
And there's an Incredible Hulk. Or is it a Fantastic Four?
Oh, is it the one with
275? I think, and he's just flying on the main thing, and that's it. There's and none of those other people. They only appear on that one page. There's no speaking part.
Is that the one where the Hulk gets a presidential pardon?
I think so. It's been a long time since I've read that.
Because the Hulk gets Banner's brain, and they're like, "Oh yeah, let's give him a presidential pardon," because there's no way he'll regress.
No, never.
No,
it's never has. It's only happened like 3 times before in the history of this title. So
that's right. Hulk smash.
That's right. Ooh, that's a Dale Keown shirt, isn't
Yes.
it?
The cover of 377, yes. When Samson integrates all the personalities, because, that's never going to get undone.
Exactly.
All right. I think we tease these people long enough. Should we get to the Quasar issue?
Finally, back to the title.
Yes. So, Quasar number 44 from March 1993.
$1.25, please.
Oh, yes, a whole $1.25. Tell me you're thinking the same thing I do when you see the first page or like space.
The final frontier.
That's right. Space. Anyway. So yeah, space. Most of our universe is made up of empty space. More than 90% of all reality is nothingness. Wow, we start off all nice and cheery, don't we?
Yeah, kidding.
In the vast expanses between star systems, you can go for millions of miles without detecting so much as a single atom. And yet within this cold, inhospitable void we call the universe, a few sparks of life have sprung up, and probably small and probably far apart. But let all life beware, the universe takes no pity on those who strayed from the safe confines of the worlds they call home. We see Quasar floating there. Where in the bleeping universe am I? And then the credits say, don't ask, Mark Grunwald, writer, Andy Smith, penciler, Ralph Cabrera, inker, Janice Chiang, letterer, Paul Beckton, colorist, Mike Rockwitz, editor, Ralph Macchio, group editor, and Tom DeFalco, cosmologist. When I reread this like a while ago, at first I looked real quick. I thought it said Tom DeFalco, cosmetologist.
Nice.
Doing everyone's makeup in the office. So yeah, so what is that? Like a gaseous cloud or something he's like bursting through?
I guess, I don't know. I was kind of wondering that myself.
It almost looks like the second page looks like he's like destroying a marshmallow or something.
Nice. I don't know.
So yes, the title Muck Amok. M-U-C-K-A-M-O-K. So yes, he's bursting through whatever and going, "Arr! After all I've been through, hurled back to Earth to fight in the war with the Magus, given the ultimate nullifier to do him in, nullified myself, or a close approximation of same, forced into a duel with the personification of death, stripped of my quantum bands, finally making my way back to the real universe, still minus my quantum bands."
Through the past 7 issues, Mike.
I was looking at our list. I mean, it's been longer for us. I mean, we started Infinity War number 1 and 2 in episode 103.
Oh, yeah.
This is 122.
Oh, wow. Is that pre-pandemic? That's pre-pandemic.
Maybe. So yeah, I mean, that was how many weeks ago? Almost 20 weeks ago. Forced to battle my predecessor, and now or reasonable facsimile thereof.
Yeah.
And now I have no idea where I am or how to get back to Earth. All right, people, get ready for lots of dialogue. All right. He's sitting there thinking, okay, enough
Hang
with
on
it.
a second. Matt, we're going to get him monologuing, okay?
Don't worry, you guys get your Hey, Kona's going to the diner after this, all right? So settle down. Okay, enough with the temper tantrums. Let's think about this calmly and rationally. Fact, I don't have my quantum bands. If I had them, I could use the star map template to find my spatial coordinates. Is that the first time he mentioned this?
I think so, yeah.
Or call up my little pal Epoch and ask her how to get home from here. Fact, I don't know where my quantum bands are. I lost them when Kid Reaper aced me and I was sent to the Eonverse. Remember that, kid?
That's right, Bunky.
See you later, bunkies.
Kid Reaper aced me and I was sent to the Eonverse. Fact, I can't go back to the Eonverse because I lost track of where it is when I jumped out of it. So I can't ask Eon where my Q-bands are, nor can I ask her where Earth is from here. See, should have waited. Fact, I do have the Starbrand, a tattoo of power from a universe impossibly far from my own, or at least a small portion of it. So now what? What options are open to me? Wish I knew more about what the Starbrand can do. So far, I've used it to fly, warp through space, protect my body from damage, and blow off steam. If only I could use it to sense energy, I could hunt up another life form, maybe even a watcher, try to get directions from them. I could make random warp hops in various directions, but I'm not even sure I know how to move in a straight line. Send out an SOS and hope someone will come to my rescue? Ha! Better chance of life evolving from pizza somewhere than that happening?
I would love it if life evolved from pizza. I'm sure Makari would too. The way he burns calories.
Be like Pizza the Hut, man. It might eat you. See this big piece of pizza walking around. Yeah, the full Kona. It's everything on it. So, think. I must be able to do something with this crazy tattoo. I wonder as he puts his wrist up to his eye. Whoa, it's gone. Or did it move? Now it's around his eye. Oh, wow. I see things I couldn't see before. I think I moved the Starbrand onto my eye. That strange pattern I can only see out of my right eye. I think it's energy. My energy, the Starbrand trail, it begins or ends here. That must mean that I popped out of the Eonverse in the exact same spot where I was nullified. Don't see the Magus' fun fortress anywhere. The heroes of Earth must have defeated him and destroyed it or something. If my theory's right, then all I have to do is retrace the trail my Starbrand left hauling me here, and I'll find my way back to Earth. Let's do it. And he takes off.
I have a stupid question.
Huh.
I thought, so the Magus' fortress was like multiple dimensions away.
That's
right?
what I thought, yeah.
So, I don't understand that logic, but okay. I'm down.
And again, I mean, I guess you can't just like tell the Starbrand, just be like, take me to Earth.
Yeah, take me home. There's no place like home.
Take me home tonight. All right. Meanwhile, hundreds of light years away on Quasar's homeworld, a native of an Earth-like dimension makes himself very much at home.
Yo, gorgeous. What was your name again?
Tracy.
You put extra salt on those fries?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, don't call me sir. That's a word I use when I mock people. Putting on airs. Call me Quagmire or Quaggy, okay?
Yes, sir. I mean, I'm sorry.
Could use another vanilla shake when you get a chance.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I'll just shoot something weird out of my finger at your lower back. Did I mention to you how fine your vanilla shakes, Tracy, darling?
Ooh.
How about a little pucker?
Sir, I mean, Quagmire, I'm only 16 years old.
Oh, don't apologize for your lack of experience,
Freeze! Hands on the table where we can see them.
Oh, frass. I got something in my ear, as you see a little of the black stuff coming out. Gonna have to speak up, guys. Shoots the police officer in the face. One of the two police officers in the face.
Yep.
With his ear.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the? Up you go, sweet meat.
Oh.
That's far enough. Hands on top of your head or I'll shoot.
Better shoot, pal. You know you want to.
Wise guy, I warned you. Huh?
You into bullets, badge man? I got some bullets for you. And they shoot out of his chest at him.
Shoots a cop through the window.
Guy can't eat a meal in peace nowadays.
And again, meanwhile, on the other side of the galaxy, there are 3 denizens of Earth. The first of these is the test tube-born cosmic energy harnessing woman known as Kismet, who heads towards the star system's 4th planet, Scadam, the site of a recent incursion by marauding extraterrestrials.
There's a power here that has done what I could not. Routed the entire fleet of invaders, and that power must be somewhere on the planet below. But what could it be? One of the Scadamites? If so, why did it wait until 90% of the planet's biosphere was destroyed? Till the population was all but exterminated. I must learn what this power is, no matter what.
Unknown the Kismet, on the planet below, there are 2 other citizens of Earth, one of whom is the person she seeks.
Kayla?
You okay? Oh, so you.
Oh, you okay? You haven't said anything in a while.
Sorry, Holly. Every so often I just get wrapped up in the unreality of what's happened to it.
Maybe we could sell our story to the comic books, huh? Hey, look over there. Does this remind you of any place?
No.
Reminds me of an airport or some kind of mass transit staging area. Check that out, Kayla. Looks like it's supposed to fly. What do you think? What do you think? Think we can get it in the air?
I never even got my driver's license.
Using your power.
Yes, I could probably lift it off the ground, but it doesn't look like it's much travel to stage.
Uh-oh.
I think I could. I don't even know which way is Earth. Oh, planet.
Will, you're getting weak, Will.
The Scadam internet is fading.
Hold on. You were frozen for a while, but now you're... he was moving a little
I'm
bit.
back.
Okay, can you hear us?
Yep, I can hear you.
Okay.
Okay, you're still in distress. You're still just wearing a short towel and touching your forehead.
We're never going to go off this stupid planet.
We could give up hope. We do that, we're as good as dead. There must be a reason why you got that incredible power. It just doesn't make any sense that you get it just to die on some lousy excuse for a planet.
You're right. Sorry.
All right. Elsewhere, because we were getting sick of saying meanwhile, I guess maybe Quasar followed his trail and he knew where and when the quantum jump, because it looks like he's quantum jumping.
Yeah.
It does kind of look that. Well, it looks like a Starbrand, though.
Oh, yes, he's Starbrand leaps.
Starbrand
Okay.
jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nearing the end of the trail, and I still don't... Whoa! Yes! That's the moon below. Is Earth. I made it. I'm back. Thank you, Starbrand. Thank you. As he comes back down. Nothing smells better than good old Earth air. Pollution, ozone holes, and all.
Scathing social commentary.
That's right. Ozone holes. Better check in with the Avengers. They probably think I got wiped out in the Magus War. My communicard. Intact. I would have thought with all the weird things my body's been through. See if it works. Any places to call.
Wait, you're alive?
Yeah, Miss Romanoff, as far as I can tell.
What happened? There was this kid here claiming that you...
It's a long story, ma'am. And after a brief explanation... So the Black Widow disappears after one panel. I'll drop by, he's thinking, I'll drop by and file a full report later. Right now I want to check in on civilian friends, Ken and Kayla. They still haven't repaired the roof of Ford Freedoms Plaza. And soon inside the building, as he's using his quantum bands to change clothes. Remember back in the day he used to change in the alleyway?
Yeah.
Remember that?
The backpack under the dumpster.
Tied out. And he's thinking, been some time since I wore regular clothes. Feels weird. Sounds like Kona during quarantine. Feels weird.
It has been a while. Yeah.
What are these pants you speak of? Man, I can't wait to see Kayla again. She'll probably be mad that I didn't get a chance to say goodbye to her last time I left for space. He walks in the office. Huh?
May I help you, sir?
Where's Kayla?
You mean the old receptionist? She hasn't worked here over a month.
She hasn't?
I don't recognize you, sir. Are you one of our clients?
No, I'm your boss.
Oh, really?
Vaughn, you son of a... I was told that you were...
It's great seeing you too, Ken.
That's really you.
I hope so.
Come on, step into our office and tell me everything. Yeah, Brenna, this is the mysterious Mr. Vaughn, founder of the company.
A guy with a ponytail and a fun tattoo on his eye is Wendell Vaughn. He's not stiff I thought he'd be.
So this kid, the Blue Marvel, came here and said you were dead.
I know. Almost was, too. But you know it's hard to keep a good protector of the universe down. Don't worry about Blue Boy. He's not of this reality anymore. So what happened to Kayla?
Well, what's with your eye?
Huh? It's a weird it's a weird power source. It's taking the place of my quantum bands. Temporarily, I hope. Now then, Kayla?
Well, she and Holly left here 5-6 weeks ago. They said they were driving to Disney World. I haven't heard a peep from them ever since.
Blast it. If I had checked on her before I left for space, this might not have happened.
Vaughn, please use the door so I don't have to explain how you got out of this room.
Oh, okay. Okay, before we go further, I'm like, I don't know, maybe his secret identity isn't that big of a deal to him anymore, but I'm like, he's wearing the glasses, so I'm thinking the identity is kind of important. Why don't you move that Starbrand again? Just to be like, oh, hey, Quasar's got a new tattoo.
Yeah.
Hey, what the
Put it in the inside of the cheek or something. You know?
I mean,
slide it up the nose, maybe. You know?
I mean, you don't have to be that clever. Just on your chest, somewhere where clothes cover you. It's like
maybe he's just getting used to that extra vision walking around. You know, you kind of forget about it.
Double vision. All right, back on the planet Scadam.
Kismet sitting down. Aha! Here's one of the invaders' ships that crashed to the planet rather than being blown into space. Perhaps I can pick up some... odd. Outside the usual electromagnetic spectrum, can't identify the energy residue, but I will recognize it if I feel it again.
Elsewhere on Scadam.
That's it, Caleb. We're off the ground. How's it feel?
Well, that's strange. I'm not holding on to anything, but I'm still lifting this aircraft into the air.
Guess all you have to do is touch something and you can make it fly like you. I know this ship won't get us off the planet. I sure prefer traveling like this than having you fly me around like we're Peter Pan and Wendy. It just feels safer somehow.
Wow, that HD, such a helpful friend. That's right, Ray. We're going to tease you for the next, 6 weeks.
Exactly.
All right. Back on Earth. Quasar flies that hive of scum and villainy to Staten Island. He's thinking, last time I dropped in to see Kayla's family, her dad slammed the face of my door. Sees me as a corrupting influence on her, apparently, even though we really only had 1 or 2 dates.
I think she slammed the door in his face, but her dad said, but he could have made a quantum door that her dad had. I don't remember.
The dad slammed the door in his face. Is that a black eye? Oh, that's a tattoo. I'm gonna make him talk to me this time. Meanwhile, slam. But sir, aren't you the least bit? Slam. Can't believe he just write off his daughter like he's done. Amazing Kayla's such a level-headed woman, having had to grow up with him around. Wouldn't even tell me if anyone else in the family's heard from her.
Hey, you a cop or a friend of Kayla's?
A friend. Who are you?
My name is Devin. Thought you was a cop. Come and tell us something bad happened to Kay.
I'm Wendell Vaughn. She worked for me. When's the last time you heard from her?
6 weeks ago this Friday. You?
About the same.
She was going to Disney World with this chick she worked with.
Yeah, that's what I was told.
I'm really worried about her.
So am I, Devin. So am I. I'll let you know if I learn anything. And then he's back in the air in his costume. And he's on the communicard again. Good thing it wasn't nullified.
Texting and flying.
Oh. Yeah, I must be talking
we get a great pun in just a second in an editor's note, no less.
Oh, yes.
Yes. But, yeah, he's on the communicard. Thanks, Peggy.
The editor's communications officer. Open mic.
And thank Avis Rent-A-Car for keeping good records. Quasar out. And he's thinking, okay, so car rented to Holly Steckley was found abandoned by the side of the road in Chesterfield County, Virginia, 5 weeks ago. That's a start. And soon at the site in question, as Quasar comes in for a landing, the car was towed away weeks ago, but still maybe I can find some sort of clue to what they did after leaving the car. Like looking for the proverbial needle in a haystack when you're not even sure the needle's there. Let me shut my left eye and focus my Starbrand vision. Hey, what's that? This isn't mud or tar. It feels like that Dark Force stuff I once had thrown at me by, what did he call himself? Quagmire?
Way back in Marvel Comics Presents number 29.
And I looked this up. Do you know what episode we did Marvel Comics 29 in?
It's 29, wasn't it?
No, episode 7.
Wow.
7?
Yes.
The man thing? Right?
Yes. It was like right when he joined the Avengers, because I think there was a few Avengers issues mixed in there. But I mean, Marvel Comics Presents, we did that between issues 3 and 4 at Quasar.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a while back.
Oh, yeah. We're only 7 weeks in.
We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Corona-free.
Yeah.
So, coincidence, or did he have something to do with Kayla's disappearance? Let me call Peggy, see if he's still locked up or what. And elsewhere... It's exploding! Fall back!
Come on, Sweetums, you and me are going Merc surfing.
No, please.
What the? Ah! And Quasar picks up the waitress. Relax, miss. You're safe now.
Who?
Name's Quasar. It's a good thing my information network monitors unusual police reports, huh?
Who the is that? That Quasar punk who threw me in the vault? Yeah, looks like. Am I ever glad to see you, frog face? Oh, frass face. Frog face. We got ourselves some unfinished beeswax.
He's so filthy.
His mouth or his tar?
Yes.
Yes. And Quasar says, "Stay down, miss," because she's behind a cop car. And then get that splash page coming flying at Quagmire. Okay, Quagmire, fun's over. It's high time somebody cleaned up your act.
Only way that page could be better is if he was actually wearing the quantum bands.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Want to ask him about Kayla, but first I've got to prevent people from drowning in his muck. Yeah, he punches him down to the ground. Okay, Mudslinger, make this cred disappear or you're going to be eating Adam's apple pie.
Frass on you. And he shoots it out of his chest at him.
Lost my grip when that slime shot out of his throat. Splattering me. Can't keep my eyes open. He's hosing me with this stuff.
There. Now I can stand and look at you. Still trying to choke me, huh?
Hey, Quasar pulls him in. Release me, slime ball, or you're going to smother along with me.
You wish. I can breathe this stuff. Tough guy. Now let's really get down and dirty.
I just see. Whole thing starts vibrating then. See a Starbrand explosion. Spaloom. Concussive little cuss, aren't I?
Oh. Quagmire gets thrown to the ground.
A Quasar grabs his head. This is your last chance. Make this crud vanish now. And Quasar gets hit from behind. Back on the planet Scadam.
How you doing, Kayla?
Fine. This is more difficult than flying.
Look, if we can't find a spaceport with an intact starship in, say, a day, then can we go back to where we saw the black portal?
See, last issue, Mike.
Or episode 117.
Give it a try.
Well, okay. Maybe.
Hey, what happened? It got dark all of a sudden. It's like a big cloud suddenly blocked the sun. Let me check the rear window. I don't like the look of this.
And nearby.
Kismet flying above. The anomalous energy signature is straight ahead. In another few moments, I shall have the answer. I will know the nature of this incredible power source which repulsed the invading fleet. What is that, an alien craft? Where is the power source? In the alien sphere or in that tiny shuttle ship? Kayla, we're being pulled upward towards some sort of floating ball. Do something! Do something!
And back on Earth, we see the tar or whatever is taking a human form.
Know something, Mud Pie? Sure didn't think much of you when you was itty-bitty and poking me in the eye and stuff. But since you've been hanging out inside my bewitching bod and feeding off my merc, you're getting to be downright alright. Sucker punched the Boy Scout here, good. Still trying to shake it off. Shake this booty! Creep's too dangerous to let breathe. Let's stomp him into jelly.
And when they try, Quasar grabs both of them by a foot and hauls them into the air. Okay, Quag, experiment time. I'm going to drop you on your head and see if that makes the black goo disappear. Sound fair? And the black goo kind of gets out of his hand. Yeah. Huh? How? And it goes flying past him. I have no time for it. Oh, look. He's like, talk to the hand. And then what's he, like, shaking Quagmire or something? Now, while you're getting ready to get dropped, tell me something. A few weeks back, you met 2 women in a car. What did you do with them?
Go frass yourself.
Don't think you're going to get away without telling me everything I want to know. And then he releases him and he disappears. Don't think you're going to get away as you get away.
Famous last words.
Yeah. He just disappears in a flash of light. Quag? What happened to him? As soon as I let go, there was a burst of light. I didn't do that, did I? Even with my Starbrand vision, I can't see him anywhere. What the heck happened? Uh-oh. The antibody I blew away. He's getting bigger. Seems to be sucking up all that black glop from all over the place. Not just bigger, but a whole lot bigger. Something tells me this is going to be worse than tussling with Quagmire. And, did you see they messed up the next issue box? Because it says, to learn Quasar's whereabouts, check out New Warriors 32, but isn't that Quagmire's whereabouts?
I think so. I don't know. I don't remember that, actually. We're going to have to do some research on that.
Yeah, we'll tell you next issue. I'm pretty sure it's Quagmire, yeah. Because we know where Quasar's at right here.
Yeah, he's right there.
But next issue, the giant body is only 1/3 of Quasar's problems. Who are the other 2? Find out in Battleground Earth. Oh, yeah. He has to fight 2 other, yes. I do remember another, someone makes their presence known.
I think he does, doesn't he?
Yes. All right, so thoughts on this issue, gentlemen?
Well, it's nice to finally be back to Earth, but
yes,
I'd like us to get back to a
quantum bands,
quantum band powered protector of the universe now.
Yes,
Sparkly quantum tentacles.
Yeah, less antibody tentacles, more quantum. Yeah. No, I like this. Is you're sort of setting up some obvious payoff. We're still not there yet, but we've things are kind of coalescing. You know, he knows that Kayla has been missing. Things are trying to get readjusted to Earth. Figure out what's up with this Starbrand power. Learning to harness it. There's intergalactic activity happening. The characters, it's all building towards the payoff. So, it was fun the way that they did it. You had some action, some mystery, and some good character stuff.
I mean, at least it's not too long. At least it's only 2 more issues, and then in 47 he takes a road trip with a buddy to go get those quantum bands.
Yeah, I mean, when you get right down to it, he didn't have the quantum bands for like...
What?
That? He didn't have that. Sorry, did I freeze?
Yeah.
He didn't have the quantum bands for like 7 issues. Like, that's over 10% of the run, right?
I mean, he got nullified in 40, and then he wasn't in 41. He was in the White Room in 42. he finally freed himself in 43. I mean, yeah, half that time he was basically nullified anyway, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just that, something that I feel like the Infinity War kind of derailed this,
Oh, yeah.
a little bit, and it took him multiple issues to kind of get back on track.
Yeah, I think with like a lot of books, especially back then, I think the crossovers kind of did some damage, because first there was Infinity Gauntlet, then there was Galactic Storm, then there was Infinity War. I mean, just and then we're gonna get to Star Blast.
And that's coming.
Talk about damaging crossover.
Yeah.
But hey, you guys want to hear from what Ray had to think about this issue?
Roll it.
Keep rolling.
You bet.
All right, here's Ray, host of Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast, Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman podcast, and talk Scarlet Spider last Tuesday of every month with me and Matty Kona. All right, Ray, what did you think?
Heyo, Phil, Will, and I'm No here. This is Ray. I'm going to drop in some thoughts for welcome back, Quasar 44. The what was it on the title? Run Muck Amok. Yeah. So this, as for this issue, I thought it was not one of the stronger issues, I think, of the Quasar run. I mean, by no means is it like the worst or anything. And just nothing really kind of stood out for me, other than it was great to see, of course, Quasar back, and interesting that he's got the Starbrand. I loved how it kind of went onto his eye instead, and him working out its powers. I guess I'm just waiting for him to get his quantum bands back, because I don't know, he just seems incomplete, although he's quite powerful. Quagmire, the villain, the main villain, I guess, of this piece. Yeah, he's not. He's got a cool power. Aesthetically, I don't think he's that interesting, and he's got a pretty nasty character. I mean, going after that 16-year-old waitress is just, kind of, whoa, what are you doing there, sir? Anyway, I guess it just showcases how bad he is. I like his power, but I don't know. I guess he hasn't got that aesthetic flair that kind of draws you in as a reader. Anyway, it was interesting to see him and him showcase his powers again. Kind of typical, almost like symbiote-like, with his muck going onto the policeman's face, and him kind of spitting out the bullets right back at the other policeman. Also, I guess that the side stories, Kismet, again, good to see what she's doing. She doesn't really further any more of her. Like, I knew she was heading towards, what is it, Scadam or something? The planet where Kayla is and Holly. Kind of know that, and she's, again, it was just a reiteration of her kind of sensing some great power. Interesting, though, the one thing I found interesting, and I don't know if you guys can, I don't know, maybe hint if I'm on the right track. There was just one little bit of nastiness, it seemed, or kind of passive-aggressive behaviour from Holly towards Kayla. It was like when they were looking at that aircraft. I haven't got the comic in front of me, but she says something that was kind of half putting down Kayla, I think, or saying something to the effect of she's not using her power properly. And there was just that one panel of that face of Holly. So, again, I'm still guessing. You guys know who this Holly person is. That kind of intrigued me, wondering what was happening. Also, just finally as well, that big blobby monster, the Muck monster with Quagmire. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. So was this... I don't think so, but was this the other miniature figure that came from the other reality as well? I thought he was against Quagmire. But anyway, I've forgotten, or just not too sure of where this Muck monster originated from. But anyway, it's good fun to see. It's up against Quasar at the end. I'm not too worried about Quasar, actually. Even without his quantum bands, he's got the Starbrand. He seems pretty amped up, so not worrying. But enjoyable to see how he handles this monster. Anyway, keen to hear your thoughts as always. keen to listen to. I might follow, read it again with the read through with you guys. So yeah, catch up.
Thank you, Ray.
That's right.
And yes, all your questions about Holly will be answered by issue 50. So
I think 49.
Well, don't they do the last page review on 49, and you really get the answers in 50? So, yeah. So yes, all your questions will be answered in issue 50, Ray.
I think Quagmire said, "Yeah, this is the same little antibody that poked him in the eye that just started absorbing."
Yeah, what wasn't he corrupted by the muck?
I think he was corrupted, and I just like that Ray likes to say the word muck several times, so that's awesome.
A muck. But you think about it, I mean, that little dude was from the new universe, a different, universe, and then Quagmire's from a different universe, that Squadron Supreme universe. But I was thinking, like Quasar's longest running villains who are like reoccur are got to be what? Quagmire, Death Urge, and the Angler. Because yes, we will get back to the Angler.
Yeah, if they could only make the terrible 3, not quite Sinister 6, but
yes.
Well, he fought Vamp, Blue Streak, and Animus, I guess, in that whole crossover. I don't think Eddie fought Cap, so that was kind of his first appearance. So really, the villains that he's fought, yeah, I'd say that you're right. Probably Angler and Death Urge, and I think we see Death Urge again in a Great Lakes Avengers.
Yeah, something. I mean, yeah, he doesn't come back to the Quasar book, so.
Yeah, he doesn't come back to Quasar at all. But I think Maelstrom Clones comes back to life at some point. It's been a long time since I've read that. I'll have to look that up again.
Yeah. I mean, unless you throw Thanos in there, because Thanos is kind of...
Yeah, but Thanos, nobody likes Thanos.
Who's Thanos? All right, gentlemen. Anything else before we lose Will?
No.
All right.
Start my internet, don't I?
Yeah, you keep you freeze, and then you'll see your video move a little bit, then move a little bit.
It's just I'm doing these dance moves right now.
In slow motion. Anyway, so yes. So yeah, join us next time. Like we said, we're just straight on Quasar for the next 9-10 weeks. So send your thoughts on Quasar 45. Email us capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And follow the Quantum Zone on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Find the links to all the Capes and Lunatics stuff at Linktree, lanktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. And remember to support the sponsors, Tweaked Audio, Hunt a Killer, Pod Life the Book, Volume 1 now in digital and paperback. And when you go on Amazon to do your shopping, use the link right down there in the show notes. Help support this show, the network, and Rob Masterdoom Southgate.
Go back and look at my history, and you will find out I am right so much more often than I'm wrong. Mark my words.
Matty Kona, where can people find you scraping paint off the wall?
Oh, man. At Matt Kona, anywhere paint is sold.
I could sprinkle some pin particles on it to make it bigger.
No. Make it smaller.
All right. Will Allred, Master of the Quantum Zone. Come in. Where can people find you?
You can find me at Allred. That's at WALLRED. Gmail, on Twitter, and Facebook, and probably Instagram, all those places. Also find my self-published comic work that I write, and King Gonzalez Exploding Drews, Diary of Night, at diaryofnight.com. And you can find all kinds of really cool stuff in that place.
I cut off, but yes, cool. quantumzone.org.
Yeah.
I discovered it years before I met Will.
I'll put it in my navel.
Yes.
Exactly. We'll be seeing him again too, sort of.
Oh yes, when we get the Quantum bands back. Yes, I told you. Oh, we should see if we can get Ray on just to do through the Contemplator's line, so it makes sense later. All right. Join us back here next week, everyone. Quasar 45. It's going to be quite the mess. And yes, we'll do the homework. I'll research. We'll tell you where Quagmire went. And it was
New Warrior, what?
32, I think. Yeah.
25.
32. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought he went to Family Guy.
I wonder if it has something to do with Silhouette, and she's a Dark Force user, isn't she?
Yeah, I think that I'm trying to remember. I only think I read it once, but I think that New Warriors issue he went to, they were like gathering Dark Force users or something. I don't know. We'll let you know. So there's your cliffhanger. Come back next week, everyone. And remember, Quantum Zoners, keep it messy. Go frag yourself.